of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That's fielded in the end zone. On first down, Wentz. It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Play action. It's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A first down carry for Davis. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Davis. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And some room to roam now. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Derek Barnett. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Sweet, what are you doing?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Stop running the water. You wash your hands for that long.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking middle, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards, and another first down. Wentz now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Parker, 32 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Drinking milk, man, you can put it in.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a handoff to Davis. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Today, eat your food and come over, come relax.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Room to run inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep it with Davis on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Yeah, that's because it snowed. That's why you guys have a 2-hour delay.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first.
No, it's raining and snowing.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Detroit! From the gun, Jackson. Underneath to Davis. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
KJ, come here. Come here. Come here. What's this? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Sorry.
Sorry, Daddy. Sorry.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And shutting him off. Now open field. Still shedding tackles. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Wentz going to throw.
I hit the wrong button.
Intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Wide open.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They pitch it to Davis. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Jackson. A dump off for Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. So 2 minutes to go in a wild 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Blue team, white team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Daddy, he was wanted, and you blocked him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Ready? Again?
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Go. Hold it. Boom.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Go.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot points already. We're already in a spot where you think
and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working from the gun. Wentz.
No.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Quiet, please.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Wentz. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Parker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ew, no.
final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right.
Come on.
So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and
Okay,
apparently
yeah,
get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it again here with
Oh,
Davis.
man, I hate the fact that he got like 96 speed.
Forward for a couple up past the 30.
He can break
Another
it down
scouting
those type of
report on
runs.
him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun.
That's my
Have
fault.
the
Should've
first
came
down
down.
yardage to the
I thought it was
35.
a play action. It's to
They
come
get
down with
5
the
out of
line
that
and
one, and
stop.
it moves the
Not block.
chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running.
Yeah,
They decided to turn him
I
loose
thought he was
again on
doing the
third
play
down,
action.
didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up
Yeah,
on
it's to
1st
come
and
down
10.
with,
Now Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Just a little bit of snow. You
2
guys got
first
2
downs
hours
have them
delay.
up near midfield now on 1st and
Yeah,
10.
it's not barely snowing anymore.
But it's summer.
It's a little bit of snow.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yeah,
Takes to
it's staying on the
midfield, but no
outside.
further, just a
Waiting
yard
for you to
there.
run that way.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And
Oh,
his
come
throw's
on.
going to be incomplete.
What?
He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. On the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
No.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up
How did I get tackled by an invisible tight
you can
end
shut them
touchdown?
down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly.
Oh, that
now,
was a
can the
touchdown.
offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Daddy, go.
To throw, it's Wentz.
Go,
Looking
go,
left
go,
side, and
go.
it's complete.
Dang it.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
JJ, relax.
Wentz to throw on second down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And incomplete there.
Come on now,
Nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted.
What?
Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. When you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But you turn the back seven on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball from the other team.
Here's a give to
Daddy,
Davis.
are you moving?
Room to run past midfield.
Get out, get out.
30, 20, and all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Now with his third touchdown and his first ever NFL game. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker now to add the point after. Hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
You should have scored twice on that damn drive. One on that invisible blocker in that open lane. And then Jeffrey, 97 catch, and he drops wide open.
Return, he's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
I would. I didn't want. I just want. No, I did.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Wentz now right at the 300-yard mark with still a quarter plus to go. It's first and 10. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? To throw is Wentz. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
You know, I'm going to stop.
And we say it all the time. You have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker.
I think he's going to stay on the other guy who paying attention and threw it right when he
at
cut
the
back.
35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. It'll be a gain of 8 yards.
Yeah, he did.
And it'll make it second down.
I think he's going to stay with the other guy. He should have threw it earlier before he got to the middle of the field.
Yeah, we won.
Let's do three picks in the end zone.
Okay.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to swing this deep downfield. They went for a big play for second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson, and that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence?
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down.
God, hit the wrong button.
Far too loose with the football.
Waited for him to follow him and cross, and hit them freaking boxes.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
This is green one.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And TD.
I won. Because I'm this.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in there. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They should be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Boo, wait, what? Boo, wait, what? Boo, wait, what? Boo, wait, teams. Boo, wait, teams. Come on.
Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Come on, let's do it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. That's
How?
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that shot.
That's my football.
You're grabbing people. You're grabbing football.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one's different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I'm dead.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
And look at that ball. Look at that ball.
Break the one tackle.
You should have lost yards and make me dive left.
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
Waiting for him to get that cut.
Bravo! Dirty Bravo, ready Bravo. Son. You catch me. Why did you catch me? Come on.
The Ravens on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
I'm topping you. Punching you.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
I put you down. Put you down.
56 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Kick.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
See if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run here with Humphrey, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll look to throw.
Are you serious? I've been hitting that button forever.
Picked off at the 18.
Good game. Like I was hitting that button before he even broke there.
And he will score.
This thing is so damn stupid for that triple click it.
Short throw, pick
This
6
one
right
even
there.
got
Those
near the linebacker.
linebackers,
I'm gonna be
they
double
love
clicking
when
it
those
right
short
when he hits
throws
his
come.
break.
Those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards in the end zone. Wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not
Not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll get this one right up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On 1st down, Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So Darius Smith in there to drop it as the clock
amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there at 22. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he steps away. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
That's why he went to the ground. I don't know if I grabbed it. I went to the ground.
Wentz now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Running it good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Okay, sorry.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Okay.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special. Every year, week 1, you had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. It's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Ravens, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.